Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz of HCG with Tanya Ortiz. I'm not used to saying it, so that's why at the beginning of the video it sounds kind of off because this is day 3 of the HCG diet. Now, this is the last thing I have to eat for the day. I want to tell you about my day. This morning, it was kind of, I don't know. I'm not used to drinking black coffee. I'm used to just taking lots of sugar and pouring it. You know, I do brown sugar and just dumping it all into my coffee and taking lots of sweet cream and pouring it in. And, my coffee is almost like dessert. So the fact that I haven't been out to get the stevia yet, and I put... because we're allowed to have 2 teaspoons, or they said tablespoons, I'm going to do teaspoons, of coconut oil. I put a small teaspoon of coconut oil in my black coffee, and I just kind of choked it down. I didn't want to skip the black coffee because I'm not trying to detox that hard. I know that's not really good if you're used to drinking coffee and just go cold turkey. So I'm sure I'll detox enough without having to shock my body. So this morning for my breakfast was, I drank a tall glass of water, took my drops, and I drank that nasty black coffee. So actually somebody told me tomorrow what I should do is put it in a, what do you call it? Like a magic bullet. I have a magic bullet. And to put the coconut oil into the coffee and then blend it for over 30 seconds. And they said it'll be nice and rich and creamy. So I will try that out because this is just, black coffee. And I got to get some stevia because it was just absolutely disgusting. So that was my breakfast. My lunch was good, and my dinner was... My lunch was great. It was just, I had chicken breast. I took a chicken breast. Of course, it was all weighed out, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. And I had put chicken breast. And this is what I did with my other teaspoon of coconut oil. So I took a cup. I heated it in a microwave because, of course, I don't want to microwave my coconut oil. Put the coconut oil in the cup so it melts. In a plastic baggie, I put the asparagus into the baggie, salt and pepper, and that way when I put it in a grill it had some kind of coating, and then I put everything on a grill. So when I put the coconut oil in a bag, then asparagus in a bag, shook it all up. So there you go. So my lunch was very good. I had asparagus. I probably could have actually ate more asparagus. It looked like a lot when it was raw, and so I cooked it down, and it was just like, wow, this is it. So next time I think I'm going to cook more asparagus. Asparagus was great with the chicken. Dinner, on the other hand, was a big, huge, epic fail. My confession to y'all is I am 41 years old, and I don't cook. I don't like to cook. I was a raw food vegan teacher for 2 years. It was easy because I hate cooking, and it was mostly meal prepping, but cooking is just not something I enjoy. I'm going to have to do it if I want to stay healthy, but I don't enjoy it. So my future man will definitely have to be a great cook. All right, so back to what I was saying. I'm starting to think I got men on the brain here. All right, so so we're back to dinner. Dinner was an epic fail. I don't cook. So cabbage was on the list, and I've never fixed cabbage before. So I said, all right, I took the cabbage and I'm chopping it all up, and I put some, and I'm just, again, this is all experimentation. I put some water in the pan. I put some curry, and for good measure, salt and pepper. Then I threw in some chili powder. Then I wanted to have it nice and seasoned, so I threw in some hot pepper, stirred it all up, and I baked it at 450 degrees for about an hour, and it was cooked. But let me tell you, let me tell you what I fixed with that. Now, the fish was the bomb.com. I took some fish, and I couldn't even tell you what kind of fish. I had, again, 100 grams of fish, and when I was weighing it, I would put it in a plastic bag, and I added, what was it? Was it thyme? Yeah, I think it was thyme, some garlic cloves, and some lemon, and it was I don't remember. It was some kind of green. It goes with fish, It was a green spice. It wasn't basil. I can't even remember what it was. But anyway, I put it with the fish, and I know after I finish this video, it will come back to me and be like, ah, that's what it was. But I put it on the fish, and it marinated. It froze like that. And I just baked that in the oven with the lemon. And it was delicious. I liked it. Let me tell you about my cabbage. My cabbage, on the other hand, I felt like I was Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, my goodness. And it sucked because here I was hungry, and, you know, it's just like, okay, I got this, I'm just eat it, you know. So I just went ahead and just choked lots of water down, and I'm eating my super duper spicy, hot, fire hot cabbage. So if anybody out there, I need to get me some Bragg's liquid amino. I'll try to cook it in Bragg's liquid amino. We can have that the next time I cook my cabbage, because my concoction did not work. So if you have a recipe for cabbage, and again, we can't use any oils. So if you have a good recipe for cabbage, please give me a recipe for cabbage without using any oils, because my concoction of spices, it was not happening. Now, how do I feel today? I told you guys I did 2 videos, and this is the 3rd day. Loading is very important. Somebody asked me on my Facebook wall about loading. You know, is it important? Dr. Simeon's, this is just part of his protocol. And he was like, you don't want to not load and just go into the diet. So those 2 days, and it looks crazy, of eating pizza and steak and cheese and hamburgers and french fries and milkshakes and all that. Do you have to do it? Absolutely, you do have to do it. Why? Because it's protocol. And believe it or not, I've only had not even 500 calories, because I still have this to eat. And I'm really not that hungry. So honestly, and again, I told you guys, I'm going to be transparent with you these next 21 days. I honestly can't tell you if it's that I'm not hungry because I still, you know, have that pizza in my stomach from yesterday, or is it I'm not hungry because I'm on the HCG drops? I don't know. We'll find out in a couple of days when the pizza is not in my system. I've been drinking lots and lots of water. I've been also, I drank some, I love the Organo Gold green tea. Usually I get mine on eBay. And I had the Organo Gold green tea, where you are allowed to have a lemon. So I took a whole lemon and just squeezed it in there, and that was delicious. So I just got to do something about this coffee, because this coffee is just like not hitting it in the morning. So tomorrow I'm actually looking forward to my lunch. Tomorrow I weighed out 100 grams of a very lean hamburger. So I'm going to take some chopped onions and put that in the hamburger. It's already thawed out. And meal prep, you got to meal prep. So what you're going to eat for tomorrow, you should have it, everything pre-packaged for the week. And then all I have to do is, like every day the night before, just take it out, put it in the refrigerator. So by lunchtime, it'll be available. So definitely got to meal prep. And I failed when it came to the scale. I had a food scale that I had not used in almost 10 years, and I took it out. It didn't work. And this was the day, this was Sunday. And so here I had all my grocery shopping, and now my scale doesn't work. And then I had to use a postal scale, and it gave me exactly like 10 seconds to put whatever on it, and then it would beep and just lock. And that kind of sucked, because then I'd had to hit the button to do it over again and hurry up, try to measure it. And it was a huge hassle. So I actually did get my food scale. Battery had corroded in my food scale because it had been 10 years. I was able to clean it out, and I did get it to work again, thank God. So if you haven't got this book, and I'm going to be saying this every day, I don't sell it. It's by Kevin Trudeau. I highly recommend it. It's called The Weight Loss Cure. They don't want you to know about it. You guys are probably like, Tanya, where are you in your robe? Because in the evenings when I'm at home, I hate to wear clothes. I'm a pajama robe type of person. And so I'm going to just go over the next maybe 3 or 4 minutes on some question and answers from this book. Okay. It says, does the weight loss protocol get rid of cellulite? That's a good question. It says in most cases, absolutely yes. That's if you're very strict and fully commit to all the do's and don'ts in phase 1, 2, and 3. This says, oh, here we go. For the person who asked me that question, must I load and gorge myself for the first 2 days of phase 1? Yes. Says Dr. Simeon state that a person will not be comfortable on the 500-calorie diet unless his normal fat reserves are reasonably well stocked. It is for this reason that in every case, a person must eat to capacity the most fattening food they could get down for the first 2 days in phase 1. It is a fundamental mistake to start the 500-calorie diet as soon as HCG are started. So there you go. How do I measure 100 grams of protein? Use a highly accurate small kitchen scale. There you go. So I hope that answered the question, because I know some of y'all was probably just like, oh my God, I'm showing pictures of pizza and a steak and cheese and soda and, you know, all kind of fattening foods. Do you have to do it? Yes. Straight from this book. And that comes from Dr. Simmons' protocol. So if you guys haven't followed me, you could go to my Facebook page, HCG with Tanya Ortiz. I do, if this all works, and again, I don't know. I'm not one to sell something or offer it to the public if I don't know myself that it works. It's sort of like in my home copy-paste business. That is called www.todaygetpaid.com. I work from home full time. However, I made sure I did it. I implemented it that it was tongue-tied, talk fast. I made sure that I was able to make money from home and that the program worked before I offered it to the public. And it's the same thing with these drops. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I've partnered up with this company and I said, hey, if these drops work, okay, I've tried it on somebody else. I had a friend and she tried the drops. I said, for me personally, if the drops work, then, and I know it's pure HCG, that I do want to share it with the general public. However, you know, if I'm starving like Marvin and I'm not losing weight and it's an epic fail, I'm going to be transparent and tell you guys. So I partnered with the company. I'll probably private label that again. It's in the works, in the making, if it does work. So I'm pretty sure my friend had great results. If it works out for me, then you'll see Tanya's Pure HCG in a couple of weeks. It'll be out. So I'm going to get off here and eat my orange. Oh, if you haven't, make sure you go to Facebook. I want you to do 2 things. I want you to subscribe to this channel and go to my Facebook page, HCG, H as in horse, HCG with Tanya Ortiz, and you can follow me, and that's my little diary, and I'm posting videos, and, you know, throughout the day, I'll talk about, you know, how I feel and whatnot, and there you go. So I'm going to get off here, eat my last meal of the day. All right, take care. God bless. Goodbye.